guys, welcome back to my channel. I know the last time we talked, you guys know I was going to do brain surgery. Back in July, I had my first glue treatment to glue my arteries in my brain. And on August 16th, I had the second part glued, and on the 17th, I had brain surgery. I just want to tell you guys about my experience. Well, I wasn't scared this time because I had went through it the first time on the 7th of July. But while I was in the hospital, so on the 16th, I went there around, I want to say like 7 o'clock in the morning, and they did the glue treatment of my arteries, and I was taken back to the room. And then on the 17th, I was waking up about, let's see, I want to say it was around 9 a.m., something like that, and I had to get prepped for surgery, meaning I had to scrub my body down again. Well, they had to do it this time. They did it for me. I had already washed my hair with the surgical scrub. Let's see what else. And then I was taken to the operating room. I just remember having the same team that I had the last time, which was good because it was actually the anesthesiologist who saw me on the 16th. She remembered me, and I asked her, was she going to be in the room on the 17th to do my craniotomy when I'm in there? Was she going to be the one giving me the anesthesia? And she actually told me that she wasn't going to be working that day, but she was like, she can request to be there. So on the 17th, when I went in the room and I saw her, it was just like, I don't know, it was just great because I knew the people that I was dealing with. I was in surgery for about 4 hours, and when I woke up, it was just like the craziest thing. I always wake up cold, shaking, shivering, I guess because the operating room is so cold. I'm not sure, you're just laying on the table naked, I guess. But when I woke up, all I heard was my mom. She was like, Jazz, Jazz. And I was like, huh? Because I woke up with food in front of me, like everything. And they didn't think I was going to be able to, like, feed myself. So I'm sitting there. It took me a minute to get the fork. And I'm like, I was shaking a little bit because I was still nervous. And as I'm grabbing the fork, like, my dad comes over and he starts feeding me. My dad doesn't feed me at all. But I'm just saying, like, it was amazing to have everyone that you love around you for your support. All my friends were there, my family, everything. And it was a hard experience for me, but it was a great experience at the same time because I had just survived brain surgery. Like, all the time I didn't know if I was gonna go through with it. And then I was like, what do I have to lose? Because I could die if I don't get it. I could die if I do get it. So the only thing I thought about was that I just had to get it. So I was in the hospital for, believe it or not, I was only in the hospital for 2 days. Sorry, the airplane. We'll wait till that passes. Okay. I was only in the hospital for 2 days. Now, on the 18th, when I woke up, my neurosurgeon came by, and I was shocked because I didn't really know, like, doctors that operate on you, they come to check. I guess because I never had a big operation and I never had to stay in the hospital. But I remember sitting in the chair and I was watching TV, and he came by and he was like, hey, and I was like, hey. I was shocked to see him. I was like, oh my God. And he was like, you just look too good to be in this hospital, to be just having brain surgery. You just look too good. And I just started laughing, like it made me feel better. He took my cap off that I was wearing. He checked my surgical site and everything. I'm not sure how many staples I had in my head, but I think it was about 30. It went right across the top here. And I'll drop a picture below so I can show you guys. After that day, which was what, the 18th, so while I was in the hospital, I was constantly monitored. I was in the ICU unit for neurosurgery. Doctors everybody, they just came in like very often. They had to keep waking me up like every 2 hours. I had to take this medication called Keppra, which is an anti-seizure medication. So a lot of times when you have brain surgery, due to them going in the brain and it's so intense, a lot of people will get seizures after. So to prevent that, I had to take anti-seizure medication. I didn't take any pain medication while I was in the hospital. I didn't take any when I came home. I just didn't want a lot of stuff going into my body. I knew I had to take the seizure medication and I was content with that. What else? Stop it. Did you stop it?
No.
Oh my gosh, why?
Do you want me to stop it?
No, it's okay. Okay, anyway, sorry. But, okay, so on the 19th, I was discharged from the hospital. Now, the nurse came by and she was like, you might be going home today. I was like, huh? I was like, going home? Because I didn't think it was enough time for me to go home. But honestly, I was just watching TV, laying down, sitting up. A physical therapy team came by and I had to walk around the hospital with them basically so they can see how my balance was. Now, when I first got out of that bed, like I felt dizzy. I was walking slanted and I mean, it's because you've been laying down for so long, and then think about it, like a part of your brain was just worked on, so it was kind of weird. I was walking like wobbly, but it got better as I kept doing it. They take you to the restroom and they make you show them how you would get in the tub. And she asked me a question. She was like, so how would you wash your legs? And at that moment, like I knew, I was like, I would have to bring my leg up to me to wash it. And she was like, oh my God, good job. Because I know you didn't think you were going to bend down. I was like, no. Because you can't bend down. Like you don't feel, think about it, your head, you just can't bend down. I had to show them how I brushed my teeth in there. She asked me how was I going to wash my hair, which, I just showed them everything. But after that, basically I passed the test. So they told me I'd be going home, and they called my mom so she can come up there and come and get me. My stay in the hospital, it was great. Like I had my boyfriend was there to spend the night with me. My friends came up, kept checking on me. My parents were up there also. All my family, everyone. And I'm just thankful that I did have such a big team behind me, because I don't think I could have gotten through it without them. Nobody discouraged me. A couple of people were scared for me, but I'm glad they didn't, show it, because I don't know how I would have gotten through. Like, how am I going to make a decision to get brain surgery and everybody close to me is scared? But nobody showed that for me. Everybody prayed for me, and I'm thankful for everyone that did pray for me, because that just says a lot about people when you're going through something and you ask people to pray for you. And the ones I didn't even ask, and everybody who followed up after I had the brain surgery. Like I said, being in the hospital 2 days, I came home. The only thing I did at home really was rest for like, I want to say a good 3 weeks. I was just resting. I wasn't going anywhere. I couldn't drive or do anything. When I had my second follow-up appointment, my first follow-up appointment back to my neurosurgeon, everybody at the office was like, wow. They were like, you just look so good. They kept telling my mom, she did amazing. She did so well. This one lady, she was a nurse. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. But she came in the room when I was at the neurosurgeon's office, and she said, nice to finally meet you. And I was like, hey, nice to meet you. And she was like, I've heard so much about you. I heard how you researched the whole thing when you found out that you had the AVM, and which I did. Like I was literally online every day researching. I know I told you guys that I went to New York for a second opinion. I researched information on that neurosurgeon, compared him to the neurosurgeon I had down here. And although New York was a better hospital, that neurosurgeon, he didn't have as much experience as the one down here did. So I just went with the one here in Virginia. But overall, it was a great experience, and I just want to say anyone that has to go through a brain surgery on the frontal lobe, I can only speak for that. I know everybody's body is different, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I came out okay. Don't be scared. You have to have faith at the end of the day. That's all I had to hang on to. I couldn't listen to my friends. I couldn't listen to my family. I had to listen to God, and I had to ask Him, you know, to guide me into making the right decision. And I'm glad it was a great one that I chose. I'm glad I'm sitting here able to tell you guys about it. I didn't experience anything difficult. The only thing is my head is numb, and it's still numb to this day from here on up to the incision site, and that's because my nerves are damaged. But I'll take that. Like, that's nothing. I don't know if I would do it all over again, but I'm glad that I went through it, and it was a piece of cake for me. And I just want to say thank you guys. And I have a doctor's appointment coming up on Wednesday, and I'll be sure to let you guys know how that goes. My time out, I've been out of work this whole time. I don't know when I'm going back just yet. I have to get cleared to go back to work. But I've just been hanging out with my family, hanging out with my friends more. And I've also been working out. I'm on this new journey for fitness. I eat different now. I work out every single day, and I'm going to be posting workout videos. I'm going to show you guys my progress. I'm going to continue to do everything I've been doing. I also want to shout out this website called avmsurvivors.org or .com. I forgot. But if you type in AVM Survivors, it's everybody who has an AVM. And when I tell you these people helped me, it's people just all around the world. I don't know them, never seen them a day in my life, but I don't think I could have gotten through this without them, because they're people who went through brain surgery, or people who have AVMs that can't be operated on or anything, and they just provided so much support to me, and it was just crazy. When I was going into surgery, I went on the website, and I told them, I was like, hey guys, it's time for me to go to surgery, you know, please pray for me. And they were just so, you know, so willing. Like, they're like, Jasmine, you go in there, we got your back, let us know how it is when you come out. You know, it's just crazy that people, you know, are there for you even when you don't know them. And I just felt like that was really like the work of the Lord and everything. But I just want to say thank you guys. Continue to follow me. I just turned my Instagram, well, I'm turning my Instagram page right now into a fitness page. So you can follow me on Instagram at jbae168. That's JBAE 168. I'll be doing a lot of fitness. I just said so many times. But thank you guys, and I love all of you, and just remember to put God first in anything that you do, and have faith in everything. And don't forget, I will be dropping my pictures below. Hello. I just woke up from my second part of my embolization. Today is August 15th. Tomorrow morning at 7, I will be having the actual brain surgery. I feel fine though. I guess because I knew what to expect. I'm not really sure, but I feel great this time around. I'm just ready to get it over with. And God is truly good. Amazing. How I keep bouncing back. Like, prayer works. Family is everything. Friends are everything. It's just amazing. And I will keep you guys updated tomorrow before I go into surgery. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome to back. Okay.